Welcome back, gamers, to Only Boss Fights. I'm Sif Onyega, and today we're diving into the gritty world of supervillains and superheroes in our review of Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. I know I usually only do 100% reviews, but being a live service game, I am going to do a review now and then ones for all the seasons to come. Strap in, because this one has a lot of controversy and I probably will be adding fuel to the fire today. Without further ado, let's jump right in. The story of the Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League throws us into the chaotic world of Task Force X. Convicted convicts released from Arkham Asylum to do missions for Amanda Waller of Argus for reduced sentences. With Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark and Captain Boomerang as our playable villains, their mission? Take down a mind-controlled Justice League including The Flash, Green Lantern, Batman and Superman, who have all fallen under control of Brainiac. This game is a live service looter shooter instead of the single player narrative driven games we've come to expect from Rocksteady and their Arkham series. With the Suicide Squad, we're given a gripping narrative with unique boss battles, polished gameplay and unique characters and missions. Some reviewers have criticised the game's story, but personally, I found it to be a refreshing take on the superhero genre. And while some purists might balk at the story, and I hear a lot of them complaining about it, how it is portrayed, I think it's a fitting tie-in to the comics. The gameplay for me is smooth and fast with stunning graphics that I have had no dropped frame rates or stuttering. The setting of Metropolis is stunning, with the world not being too big but having plenty to do as you traverse all around the city. The city is so different to Gotham, which was dark and gloomy. This is light and bright with statues of the heroes in all parts of the city. With it also having an active day-night weather cycle as well means that it feels like it's always changing. With being able to play up to 4 players in multiplayer and not being tethered makes the design really a marvel to behold. You feel like you're zipping around the city really fast, and it doesn't take you more than a few minutes to travel all the way across. And the enemy variety is good, with harder enemies coming as you progress through the game. I know there's only one faction, but this is part of the story. The big standalone boss battles are something else, with each one feeling unique and fast paced. With 3 difficulty levels to choose from at the beginning, the game offers a fair challenge, even on the hardest setting. As you progress through the endgame, harder settings will be unlocked to give you more of a challenge as you get better gear and level up. But more on the endgame later. The 4 playable characters each have their own different movesets and feel to them. Playing each of them is a different experience and doesn't feel like a reskin of the same character. Each character comes with their own set of abilities, skill trees and preferred weapons, giving you players plenty of option for customization that makes you really feel the choice is yours. Even after you fully have upgraded all the characters to level 30, you open up a squad skill tree that branches even further the more you level up the characters. This gives the game the feel that you are never quite done, which is a good thing for a live service game. The weapons that you get have the usual class system: green for uncommon, blue for rare, purple for unique and gold for legendary. There are also 2 other ones, red for infamous and pink for notorious. These last 2 take inspiration from DC enemies like Bane and Two-Face to give these weapons more immersive feel and deeper lore. With the legendary, infamous and notorious having effects that really can change the gameplay. From grenades that have high explosive power but will drop your shield while you carry them, and guns that if you hit 3 enemies with that weapon within a set time makes a fiery explosion. Even some of them have 0 damage but do massive status effects. This means that you will not just go after the highest numbers as other looter shooters can be, just about chasing. With also support missions with DC recognizable characters like Penguin and Poison Ivy, opening up different ways to upgrade your gear. I especially like Poison Ivy's afflictions that you can add to your melee weapons and grenades that give another layer of depth. These each have their own risk reward bonuses. Like you can freeze enemies for 10 seconds and every hit is critical, but they won't drop shields or live wire, which makes every shot critical but gives the enemies plus 25% damage. This really gives you a sense of every player's loadout is going to be different and unique. Now I know a lot of people don't like the story, but I have to say as a comic book fan I had so much fun with this. And the voice acting is brilliant. From hearing the villains banter as they go from mission to mission, to hearing the late great Kevin Conroy as Batman give reports to Brainiac, it really gives you the sense that you are in this world of superheroes and villains, where everything's over the top and flamboyant. The cutscenes are well polished, with me feeling really engaged in the story within the first hour. I also like that most of the villains have a grudge against members of the Justice League, with Captain Boomerang bagging out the Flash or Harley Quinn talking about the Bat. What I really like about this story is that you are playing villains, and that they don't try to make them anti-heroes. They are going around, they're crazy, they use guns and everything, so it doesn't matter to them. For hell's sake, Captain Boomerang tries to find every excuse to pee on the Flash.
Waller, the Penguin is in flight. Repeat, the Penguin is in flight.
Then let's clip his wings.
Fricasseed Penguin. Let's get him to... Oh my god, he's getting up!
Hitting him again.
He's ran out the door! Somebody stop him!
Did that get him?
Now on to the endgame. The endgame has been criticised by reviewers as a boring, repeatable grind, which I have not found. Yes, at this time in Season 0 there's only 3 starting incursions, with another 3 opening up as you level up your incursion level. And if this was all there was, then I would agree. But it's not. You have extra missions, squad missions, leveling up the other characters, clan challenges, and the return of the Riddler trophies and challenges, which makes there is plenty to do. I myself keep swapping between the incursion mastery missions and jumping online to play with other players to level up my squad skills. I am 50 hours in and still have plenty to do. Now, with plans of what seems to be at least 12 seasons of content, including new playable characters, unique weapons and story missions, there's plenty to keep players engaged for years to come. Especially that each season is going to be free, with only a battle pass for cosmetics having a free and a premium level, so you don't have to pay extra if you don't want to for the DLC. Unlike for examples like Destiny 2. I have played plenty of live service games like Anthem and Marvel's Avengers, and they unfortunately did the live service genre wrong, with not enough content or having to pay through the nose for cosmetics, but I feel that Suicide Squad is doing it right. In conclusion, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League gets a solid 9 out of 10 from me. As long as the developers keep delivering new content on a regular basis, this game is only going to get better with time. And we will be reviewing each season as they are released, so subscribe to stay up to date. So to all the haters out there, yes, this is not the Arkham game you wanted, but stop comparing apples to oranges. There are plenty of single player narrative games out there if this is not your thing. But no need to hate on a game just because it's not the game you wanted. At the time of recording, this Suicide Squad is #1 in the UK game chart. Okay guys, that's all for today. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more gaming content from Only Boss Fights. Until next time, keep on gaming.